Well, as you think of consolidation, you think of a word that goes right along with that, and that's simplify. And so many people right now, especially as they get up in their years, they want to simplify their life. They want to consolidate. They want to retire. They want to spend time with who they want to spend, where they want to spend it, when they want to spend it, traveling with family, all of these things. So, one of the key components to this is to consolidate your rentals. So we've had many clients that we've served that want to consolidate their rentals. So they have multiple rentals and multiple different locations. And the number one key is to connect with a professional, either someone on this panel or connect with a professional that you know, because you need to get expert advice. And so the number one goal when you're consolidating is you want to avoid paying taxes. You know, that's one of the keys to almost all of the multi-millionaires. You can go from Warren Buffett all the way down the list. So you want to avoid paying Uncle Sam, right? So one of the key strategies is to use a 1031 deferred exchange. A lot of people call it a 1031 tax-free exchange, but it's a tax-deferred exchange. You're deferring the tax and you're deferring that gain. So there's a lot of different strategies. There's one strategy that's called a Delaware statutory trust, where you're exchanging into a syndication. And let's say, for example, if you have 10 rentals, you sell those, and then you exchange that through a 1031 deferred exchange into a syndication. It may be a 300 unit multifamily where you're actually like the angel investor. You have the equity, and the owner is the operator, the syndicator. So you have a partner that is the operator. They basically handle everything for you. You know, you just exchange in, and then obviously the return would be lower on that, but it's pretty nice because you don't really have to worry about anything. It's a conservative return, but that's the first option, a Delaware statutory trust, a DST. Well, then another option is another DST, deferred sale trust. And that's where you can exchange your properties through a 1031 intermediary, and you can invest in stocks, bonds, or investments. And again, that's a very conservative option, but still, it is an option to consider. And then, as Ken was mentioning, if you want more control, you can 1031 into a triple net lease or be the owner operator of either a retail building or a Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, Chipotle. So in other words, you would buy the building and then you would lease it to a triple net lease. That basically triple net is they pay for everything. They pay for the maintenance, the utilities, the water, sewer, garbage, everything. They pay everything. So you just basically own the building and they pay everything. So that's another option. And then also another option is to 1031 exchange into multifamily building. You can, multifamily units are great investments. I mean, there's always people that want to rent properties. They want to rent apartments. So that's always a great option. And then the final that I was going to mention is there is an option to consolidate your loans. So if you have multiple properties, you have the option to consolidate those loans through a portfolio lender into just one loan. So that frees up some liquidity and some options to do some other things. So Thank
Great.
you.